Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Now, today as I film this, the moon will be passing over the Galactic Centre. And as you know, if you've watched any of my previous Galactic download readings, this very slightly changes the nature of the energies of the planet, or moon in this case, and how they affect us. So very much some astrologers will talk about downloads from the Galactic Centre. Now, considering that this is straight off the back of the full moon in Scorpio, which was eventful, to put it mildly, and strong, and you may well still be reacting to the energies of that, and that shortly after the moon will be conjuncting the south node, then I thought it's well worth having a reading to dive in. So, general reading, you can ask a question. There isn't really a question, it's more oracle card based than tarot based. So if you can ask a question if you want, but I'm more looking at what sort of energies are around, what we should focus on, what we can concentrate on. Now, I want you to watch more than one, as ever. If you're watching one of the individual sign titled readings, then watch your sun sign, obviously your moon sign, and your rising sign, because it's the most important out of the lot, really, especially in ancient astrology. I am also going to do a second all signs big bulk version of this, and we'll see which ones the viewers prefer, to be quite honest. So I may then do time-stamped all sign videos, or I'll stick to the individual, or do both. You know, we'll see what happens. But if you are watching the single, then let me see, it's going to be that side. You'll see the shuffle video now. Obviously in the bulk one, then the shuffle video will be on the same screen as the reading, so the screen might be a little crowded. Let me know what you think. As ever, if it means anything to you, comment down below. There's a link to a Facebook group down there where you can contact me directly if you're interested in a personal reading. And also if you want to see all the astrology videos that I also post as well. Yeah, I think that's it for housekeeping. Oh yeah, like, share, subscribe, please. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed already. It really does help the channel. The like button helps the channel as well. So, well, each individual video. And with no further ado, let me bring up the cards. Okay, Leo, I think you are being asked with this Lunar Galactic download energy just to take a step back for the moment. We have meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces, invisible from the wisdom of the House of Night, and Hilarion, divine healing even. Hilarion is one of the ascended masters, and his message here is honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Now, it almost looks to me like you are being asked to step back. Be proud of what you have achieved so far, but step back because it is time for you to envision a new future, a better future, a future where everybody is recognizing the equality of everything, but that doesn't mean that anybody is dismissing the individuality of anything. You know, so we have the all things are equal and all things are diverse, but where you know that a mosquito is no worse than you and the sun is no better, which I think was a lovely image out of the book for this card. It's always stuck in my head, that one. But Lemuria, as the Work Your Light Oracle calls it, is the time before we were kicked out of Eden, where everything was working nicely and we were respecting the Mother Earth and blah blah blah, kumbaya, you know, all of the things that, if you're into being a light worker or anything like that, all of the things that you're wanting to aim for. Bear in mind, we're in a 3D reality and we still require challenge, else what's the point in being here? It would be pretty boring if we didn't have some form of challenge or another. I was listening to a video today saying about how with incarnating here, we're given a set specific amount of tools to then see what we can do with them. And there are specific limitations set upon us. Now, various philosophies all say that now is the time that we have to start removing those limitations. Yeah, easier said than done, one step at a time. And your step right now is to step back and appreciate the fact that not everybody will recognize who and what you are. I mean, stepping back in and of itself might be a burden, or people might not be recognizing the burden that you've been carrying. But right now, you need to just step back and work on your own healing, and more importantly, visualize and plan. We have planning and action here. How you are going to change your new world. You know, you hear all this talk at the moment about the new normal. Well, you can decide within reason, you can decide what your new normal will be. You can decide how to shape it. We've not been quite given a blank slate, but things have changed tremendously. And if you look at the astrology for the rest of the year, things are going to keep changing as well. So we're going to see all sorts of different changes and political debates, let's put it that way. We have the guardian angel of young love. I accept love with gratitude. I am opened and made whole by its beauty. Maybe this is something that you are required to, maybe love's coming in. There seems to be some heartbreak to get over here. And planning and action, not all your plans are going to come into fruition. So that's why you need to step back. You need that time of reflection, so that you can see just what quite is falling to pieces and what isn't. Because the interesting thing is, with this planning and action card, you can tell that this mansion here is built on a sphere, on an undulating map. And that bit there at the side looks, let me hold it up to the big camera, very much looks like it's going to topple over any moment. So there was the implication of, especially with the shading that's around it, even though they're map shadings, the shading that's around it implied the Tower card to me, especially when clarified by the Three of Hearts. There's certain, okay, be proud in who you are, but I think there's certain burdens that you maybe need to put down because people haven't been recognizing that you're carrying them anyway. And you may well be proud that you've been carrying these burdens, but it's been hurting you at the same time. You need to plan how to move forward. Now, obviously, this guardian angel of young love, there is new friendships, new love, or even a new passion for a topic or subject is going to come in. But it's not going to be without some mental conflict, debate, argument. You know, not conflict, but just mental conflict. But that's a good thing because you're getting to sharpen your skills. Often the Five of Wands, I mean, here they seem purely argumentative, but often the Five of Wands can look like it's five young men sparring. But again, 5 is a number of freedom as well as challenge. I mean, the two are intertwined. You can't have freedom without challenge. You know, there's what's the phrase? The tree of liberty is watered with the blood of saints, blood of patriots. So you can't have freedom without challenge. You've got to have challenge. But you've also got to recognize what burdens are worth carrying on and what burdens are hurting you. The final card is the spell card here, Triple Moon. Have I gone through all the cards? Yes, we've got Ilahia with success, which this bodes well if you are going to plan. And if you are going to spend that time, the world with the Lemuria card, really visualizing and planning, how do I make my perfect world? We are all creators of our own reality. We are conscious co-creators of reality. There are rules that we have decided to abide by. That's called science. But on more a societal level, we've got a blank canvas. So examine all your burdens, put the ones down, especially the ones that aren't being noticed, because that's only causing you pain. And why cause yourself pain when there's all this new argument you can get into? But that's stretching your wings, maturing. And yes, you want maybe an element of teenage passion in that. We have, for the spell card, Triple Moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. And on the bottom of the deck, so I'm going to pull that one, is the Fool. This offers a new beginning, but to have that new beginning, you need to step back. So if this means anything to you, Leo, comment down below. You know this plot, and speak to you soon.